Hello, welcome. I did an underpainting. Just been putting the liquid clear on it. I'm going to describe exactly what I've done with the other camera in a moment. Hope everybody's okay. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me again. Today we're going to do a waterfall painting. It's a Bob Ross standard waterfall painting, but actually I'm going to change it a little bit because I think we need to add something a little bit mystical in our painting together. So I'm going to do a Bob Ross standard, but with a bit of added extra, and I'll describe what I'm doing here. I hope you're okay. If you're watching on the replay, welcome as well. Hi Kevin, good to see you, my friend. Hello, Kevin's here. Good to see you, Kevin. What's that profile picture? What is that? I'm trying to see what that profile picture is. It's very small on my screen. You can see it clearly on the TV, I'm sure. I can't see it so well, but good to see you, Kevin. Thank you so much, and thanks to everybody who's on this Patreon. You are making this possible. Can't do it without Patreon. Can't do it at all. But this is actually making it happen. And good news, I tried out some prints. I've tried out 2 prints, and they came out so well. So you're going to be seeing the results of those prints in person very soon. So watch this space. So I'm going to zoom straight in to the it's your dog. Oh, is it your dog? Wait, let me pull that up again. Let me see that. Is your dog? Oh, it is a dog. Oh, I see. I see it now. Oh, it's that way here. There you go. Huh? Cute. Nice. Right. Let me zoom in and let me describe what I've done so far. So this is an underpainting. Now you've seen me do an underpainting before, so I didn't want to do this live with you because obviously we've done this before, so we want to do something a little bit different. So this is just an underpainting using acrylic. I've got a black canvas. This is slightly different. I've got a black canvas at the bottom down here. This is all black. This is a black gesso, and then at the top here I've left it white, and I've put some just some liquid clear all over the top of this, so that the paint will run really slick on there, and we can do some blending. And down at the bottom here I've done again black gesso, but this time I've put a little bit of white acrylic, and I've made these little blobs. They don't look much now, but they're just little blobs. I've just done them just with, I used this brush. Where's the filbert? I used this filbert brush, and I literally did this blob 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 blob, just little dots. What they will represent in the end is they will represent stones that are under the water. That's the idea anyway. So that's the idea of the painting. That's what it looks like from a distance, and that's what we'll be referring to as I go through the painting. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a little bit different today. I'm going to, rather than try and create a lot of really highlighty greens, I'm going to do the whole canvas in blue. I'm going to do an undercoat in blue, and then I'm going to add some yellow highlights on the top to sort of blend in and get a green, sort of like an organic green that we make ourselves. So I'm going to start off doing the blue. I will leave a couple of gaps. I might even try and put a little bit of a cloud in there. I mean, that's not part of the I don't know, syllabus. But I might put a little cloud in, because I quite like doing clouds. We've not done a cloud in ages. And I'm also thinking in this area here, although I've not marked it out yet, I might do like a little mountain, and imagine that the snow on the mountain is melting, and so you can imagine that a stream would come down, and then the waterfall will drop in this area. But we'll try it as we go along and see what happens. I hope you can hear me okay, and I hope that once the music starts playing, there we are, I hope the music's at a good level. If you want me to pump the music up a little bit, I can. If you want to turn it down a bit, I can. Just let me know as we go along. So let's zoom in. Keep your clouds away from my water. Hey Sharky, good to see you. Well, I'm going to start right now. I'm going to use a fairly big brush this time. I'm going to use this. It's a one inch. Is this, what is this? It's a 1.5 inch brush. Quite a big brush for this canvas. Quite a detailed canvas. So I'm going to start off with some Prussian blue, and I'm also going to have a little tiny bit of phthalo blue as well. It's going to be very minimal, and if anything, I'm going to probably put more blue onto the dark areas of the canvas for later on. That will pay dividends later on. But that's the underpainting so far. That gives you the idea. Sharky is my audio technician. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly tonight, and that the music's quite quiet at the moment. It could be a bit louder perhaps, but it's weird. This playlist is odd, because you'd think for a professional playlist it would be leveled off, and it's not. Some of the tracks are quite loud and some of the tracks are quite quiet. So let me know if it's a little bit too quiet, and I'll adapt it as we go along. So first of all, let's go into some Prussian blue. I like Prussian blue because it's a little bit more of a truer blue than the phthalo blue. Bob Ross uses phthalo blue a lot, but I find it a little bit garish sometimes. It's a little bit like too much. But I'm going to use a tiny bit mixed in with the Prussian blue. Oh my god, wait, somebody's messaging me. Who is this? Oh. My mum can't talk to me on the TV, so she's texting me. Right, okay. So my mum's got her own chat. That's like a super VIP chat. Right, I've got literally, look at the paint on that. Hardly any paint, okay? We're just going to see what happens. Now, can you look at that? Oh, you can't see it. It's behind my behind my link. You hardly need any paint. You just tap it into the bristles at the end, and then just very gently touch. It's quite dark at the top, and we're going to kind of bring the color down. A little bit more phthalo blue. Now I'm going to make sure the color balance is right on the camera, because I noticed last time what I saw in real life didn't really reflect what you could see on the camera. So I'm going to make sure that that is the case for you by messing with the saturation on here. I think it's about, that might be a little bit better. That's a bit of a better blue for you. A bit more contrast perhaps. There we go. I think that's a bit better. Let's apply that. Yeah. There we go. Now we can see. Now where's my my Stanley knife? Okay. Got some ideas there for now. And then I'll take a blender brush, blend this out a little bit, get it nice and smooth. Just to give the idea of a very distant sky. I'm going to wash the brush early today. I'm going to need it straight away. Do a little bit of blending work. Good shake. And I do these little X's, little X shapes. You have to work quite hard at it. It's not easy. You have to really, you're almost scrubbing the paint into the canvas. You're pushing it into the fabric. You have to do it quite hard. Otherwise it goes a bit messy. This area up here, these top right and left areas, they're going to end up with some foliage on them. So watch out for that as we go along. Now I'm going to do a sneaky cloud, like a ridiculously tiny cloud. just to say that we've done one. What brush shall I use? I'll use maybe I'll just use a little filbert brush for this. Go straight into some titanium white, and just going to put the idea of a bit of cloud in. I'm going to go up here, maybe over here. This highlights the top of those kind of blank areas we left. Gives it a little bit of form. And this is not the way Bob Ross does it. He does it with a fan brush. I am choosing to do it with a filbert brush today. Actually working quite well. Quite well. Okay, now that's done. I'm going to wash that brush because I'm going to need it again in a moment. Just wipe that off. I've got a paper towel to wipe that off. There, so I can reach it. Again, I'm going to wash the big brush again, so it's very clean. When you do blending, if you ever try this with oils or even acrylics, you've got to keep cleaning your brush. If you don't keep cleaning your brush, it's it'd be a disaster. I'm just going to go in with the corner of the brush, just that corner there, just rub like this, circles. And all that does is that softens the underside of the cloud, and the top side of the cloud remains sharp. And it's very, very subtle today. And you can go all the way across. If you kept blending it like that forever, I think it would eventually disappear again, and you'd be back to where you started. So you have to be very, very careful. Right, while we're here, I'm going to put a bit more of the Prussian and phthalo blue down onto this dark area at the bottom. So let me just pan down for you. I need some blue on here. Now this doesn't make any sense at the moment because obviously we're not going to have blue rocks really, or blue bushes. But if you watch the last painting we did need that blue to start building our green colours, and it's nice as a background colour. It's quite a cool background. So start putting some blue in, especially down at the bottom here. So when we do our waterfall, that will pick up some of that blue colour. Again, this is like a classic, sort of a standard Bob Ross style painting, but I am doing it a little bit different because I want it to be not exactly the same. So, but I have got the inspiration directly from Bob on this occasion because he does a great waterfall. He really does. I'm putting blue all over the place. Blue all over the place. You can't see it. Oh, the only place you can see it is on these rocks. And again, some of that will blend out in the end anyway. So it's almost like, has anyone ever done screen printing? When I was at college, I did a little bit of screen printing. We used to make like t-shirts and stuff, and you'd have like 4 colors. You'd screen print the first color on first, and you wait, and you have to cut the shellac out of the you had like a wooden frame with shellac on it. You have to cut out the gaps where the ink would go through, and then you put another layer on, then another layer, until you had like a full color t-shirt. Quite a labor intensive process, but it was good to learn. Actually, do you know what I might do? I might add the sunset in here as well. You know when we did that sunrise thing, and we just have maybe just a couple of streaks coming across. Now I did say I wanted to do a mountain. I want to stick to that because I did say I was going to do it. So let's zoom in and let's see if we can do a mountain. This is not, as I said, this is not on the menu officially, but I do want to put one in because I feel like it'll be fun. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a subtle mountain. I don't want it to be too garish. So instead of using Van Dyke Brown, I'm going to use dark sienna. I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do a dark sienna background. I might even add a tiny bit of blue to it, like a bluey brown kind of color for the background, so that it's not too overstated. There's a little bit of white to that already. Yeah, kind of a light sienna and blue. And most of it will be hidden by snow, remember? So this is just the sort of the backing of the mountain. Can't it be just the water? Well, it could be just a waterfall, yeah. But I feel like if you look at the composition there, that could easily just be a waterfall. You're right. I kind of feel like I want the waterfall to come from somewhere. It's not going to be like a really garish mountain. I think it's going to be just like a very subtle hilltop. Put it in here. Look at that bit. Zoom in. Very, very subtle. And so when we pan back, there's this kind of mountain in the distance, and it will be very, very faded, very faded. This is just the underbelly of the mountain. That'll be really faded. In fact, I'm going to use that filbert brush again to kind of scrub it out. You'll see what I'm saying. Very, very soft in the distance. And it's even soft on the edges slightly because it's almost out of focus because it's so distant. And that's going to go off there. And we can reattach the bark of those trees so they're in front of the mountain again. In fact, do you know what? That almost looks like a mountain already. And I've not even done anything yet. And it's almost a mountain already. Let's go close up. Let's see. It's kind of getting there. So that's it. I'm not going to do any more to the base of that mountain. I will put a tiny bit of snow on there, just to catch the light. Maybe even not snow. Maybe we could paint on. Actually, let's do something different today. Let's get some white, titanium white. I've not tried this before. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. We'll try something different. But I'm going to try some. And even maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more. Very, very distant mountain. Hey, Romanov's here. Yay. Good to see you. Hi. I'm going to leave that dark side of that mountain. I think, you know what? That reminds me of a State of Survival mountain. If you go onto the game, do you reckon it does? I think it does. It looks like a State of Survival mountain. You know, those ones that are out there. You imagine there being like a number 7 next to that. And it's a bunch of zombies you need to rescue or something, you know? Lack of fiends. Yeah, right. Anyway, the mountain is not our focal point, so I think Sharky is right to a certain extent, whereby we don't want to overshadow the waterfall with a great big snowy mountain. So I'm going to leave that mountain like that, and we're going to build around it. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, the survivors are just camping out. They're just hanging out in the zone, right? And that's the idea. So I know some of you like to fall asleep to this show, and that's cool. Wake up. No, kidding. You can fall asleep, that's fine. As long as it's relaxing, as long as you're getting something relaxing out of it. So that mountain, the rock that the mountain is made of, I imagine should be the same material as the rock that the waterfall falls down. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably take the sienna and the white again. I'm going to make like a rock kind of mixture on the palette knife. And I'm just going to draw some rocks. I did those rocks. Do you remember when I did the rocks on the seascape, and I did it just by pure chance? And Lou was like, wow, she really liked the rocks. And I was like, well, I've never really done those before. It just was like a happy accident, really. So I'm going to try and do something similar now. I'm feeling this could be Scotland. Oh, an eagle, a faraway eagle in the sky. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll get the liner brush for that at the end. Yeah, apologies in advance. There we go. I like this. Hey, you're using my line. That's my line. So I think the waterfall is gonna come. It's gonna be like here, and it's gonna drop down there. But obviously, this rock mixture needs to contain. It needs to contain the waterfall, so it doesn't just go splurting everywhere. So, let me move that up and let's see what we can do. It's gonna be. I fall down here. So I reckon it's gonna be maybe here. Yeah, that's good. Right, that's like a ledge, perhaps. Kind of rock mixture on. A little bit more of the brown. And on the other side, I'm probably going to add some black. It's going to have to be a lot darker on the other side. There's going to be no light on the other side. No light whatsoever. So, maybe, yeah, that's good. That's good. A little bit of light left on the palette then. So, this will be a slope coming down. Hopefully, this will make sense in a moment. Cave there for Romanov to do crazy sacrifices. All I'm doing is I'm mixing the white and the black and the brown onto the end of the palette knife and just pushing it into the canvas. Just trying to visualize. I'll probably come down a little bit lower actually, maybe down to there. What a nice big waterfall. Push that in, push it in. Eventually it will turn out like rocks. This area I'm going to smooth off. This might end up being a beach area, bottom. And at the moment it will look out of focus, okay? Push them into the rocks below. Push who into the rocks below? What, the people living into the cave? You're so mean. Just going to blend. But this is something Bob does not do. Blending of the underside of the rock. I'm kind of treating it like a cloud. So like blend the underside and keep the top bit sharp. Because I don't know, I just feel like that might work. Yeah, that might work. Oh yeah, sacrifices, yeah. We all have to make sacrifices. To appease the demons. Talking about demons, where's Lou? Where is Lou? Not that I'm suggesting she's some sort of demon, but I know she's a fan of the rock, you know? That's one side of our cliff done. We can. It's going to sort of. Some of it's going to disappear in the waves, but Hey, KTB, good to see you. Hello, how are you? I love your Among Us profile. You're still the Among Us queen. You're telling, do it. Tell on me. Bring Lou. Where's Lou? She needs to come and see the rocks. So that's it so far. We've got kind of a rocky cliff there. I'm gonna put some grass on the top of that in a little bit. In fact, what I think I might do is I might do. Let me think. I'm gonna do. I know. I'm gonna use this. What is this? I'm gonna use this brush. This is like a. What is this? It's a 1-inch brush, and that's gonna be the thing that I use to do the foliage. Let's do some foliage now, and then come back and do the waterfall in a moment. Tease. So I'm going to use some cadmium yellow, and maybe if I need to dull it down slightly, a little bit of sap green. So that's what I'm going to use for the foliage colour. Because you're painting onto blue, it will kind of appear green anyway, because you're going to mix with the undercoat of the blue. I'm very good, thanks, thank you. I put that there back when I first made my account and we were all playing Among Us. I know, we were addicted, wasn't we, Katie? Maybe we should play it again soon. Get back into the swing of it. What do you reckon? I'm up for it. If you're free at some point. Do like an Among Us game. Okay, let's go in and start. Wow, that's like proper bright, isn't it? I'm going to dull that down. I'm going to go in with some sap green. A bit of black as well. It's the only game scored. I know, I'm so sad that his computer's broken. I know we're doing this Warcraft thing at the weekend, hopefully. If he can do it on there. But I really want his computer to be back in action. I don't know. It's taking so long. Oh my god, it's Piano Dan. Piano Dan, listen to this. Piano Dan is the godfather of live streaming piano. Mr. Classical Piano himself. Thank you, Dan. If you ever want to see some proper classical music, go look at Daniel Roberts. He's the man. I'm signed up to Daniel's Patreon. I get to see all of his classical stuff and his rehearsals and great stuff. Bit of a plug there from my music train partner. Okay, let's go. Do a little bit more of this. I guess all I'm doing really is turning everything that was blue into more of a green. And we'll go in later with some highlights, of course. Put a tiny bit of crimson there as well. Thanks, Dan. We want everyone to be as relaxed as possible. And if we can achieve that, then we're halfway there. Hopefully we get a painting out of it as well. Maybe. Again, just tapping. Tapping, tap, tap, tap. I didn't realise you were a painter, to be honest, Erc. Glad I know it now. It's very relaxing. Oh, thank you, Katie. Yeah, I'm loving doing this. Loving it. It's very relaxing. It's easy to do. Anyone can do this. Seriously, you just exactly what I'm doing here. It's just tap, tap, tap. As long as you've got the right colours and the right opportunity and the right experience and all the right things come together at the same time. I've been very lucky. This Patreon thing has enabled me to get some really great equipment and to produce some paintings I've enjoyed doing, and people have said they like them, and they're going to end up on someone's wall very soon. They will be on somebody's wall. Who knows what one's going to go where. But I've already done some prints. The prints have come out really well, more than I expected, and some of those prints are going to be going out, and then one day, not just yet, but one day those originals might get, maybe we'll auction them off or do some crazy stuff with them. I don't know. Figure it out. Okay, I'm going to switch over to a fan brush, and the reason we do a fan brush is because, first of all, I'm going to do the waterfall. Oh my god, I'm going to actually do the waterfall. I don't believe it. This waterfall, you have to, oh my god, you have to be so brave with the waterfall. You just have to do it. You have to just go swoosh like this. Oh my god. So I'm going to take pure titanium white. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna, I think I'm gonna put some liquid white in there as well to thin it slightly. My mum suggests these might be a good Christmas thing we could do. Auction the originals for Christmas. You know you can be on your phone even though it's on the TV, so you can comment as well then on the screen, and you can see your own comment on the TV. Imagine that. Now this liquid white, what happens is it separates, so the oil goes to the top and the paint goes to the bottom, so it needs to have a really good shake. This is the stuff I'm going to use, and it's a very thin oil paint. Right. Shaken, not stirred. Oops. Oh my god, don't spill it already. It's really a thin paint. Really thin. So it just drips everywhere. Oh, goodness me. That's okay. Right, fan brush. Here we go. So I'm going to take some liquid white and some of the titanium white. I'm going to mix them together. And I'm going to put quite a lot of paint on the brush. And we're going to make a massive decision. Go around about here. Okay. And go. It starts. The waterfall is forming. You found the chat on your phone. Yeah, that's it. That's better. There you go. The forest goes The forest goes to the... Yes. The waterfall is forming. Now, where it lands, if you've ever been at a waterfall, you get this kind of like splashing. I don't know what that sound was, Sharky. I have no idea. Okay. So we've got some disturbances in the water there. And then those disturbances are going to ripple outwards. I'm wondering whether maybe we need maybe a second waterfall as well. One comes along here. Looks like rapids, I suppose. I feel a disturbance in the water, young Padawan. You bought a new oh, what did you get, Dan? What one did you get? Wait, the piano folds? A foldable piano? You're kidding me. I need to see this. I need to see this. I'll go and tune in. I'm sure there's a picture on Patreon somewhere. Now, as we get further away from the disturbance, obviously it's less disturbing, you know? Yeah. Maybe a small disturbance there. Weighted keys, really? Nice. It's so hot tonight, and just seeing the waterfall has cooled me down. Nice. You'll WhatsApp the pic. Oh, check this out. Into my DMs. It's going to my parents in London. So, oh, so cool. So when you come here, you'll be able to have a decent piano to play on. Nice. Very nice. Now, should we see it from a distance so we can get a bit of perspective on it? There we are. What a good idea. We could do a duet. So those are the rapids, and then we've got another sort of micro waterfall. And then we're going to just change it up. I think I might try to use the palette knife for this next part with just some liquid white and titanium white, and maybe just we'll see. I'll try it, and then if it doesn't work, we can fill it in with some brushes as well. Thank you very much. It's going... That's going better than expected, actually, that waterfall. I like it. Oh, we could go to the beach and play. That'd be great. Alright. So let's get some titanium white. You know what? When I started this painting, I realised I've actually run out of titanium white. I've come to the end of the tube. I was like, oh no, I've come to the end of the tube. I need to stock up. You get through that stuff a lot. Yeah, no flash mob. Hell yeah. So I've done that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fan brush to kind of smooth out some of the areas. In fact, maybe what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of disturbance there. No problem, Dan. Thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Perspective, right. So to make this look a little bit more like water, I think what I'm going to do is I might do some reflections downwards. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to use the I'll use this blue brush, and I'll put some maybe some liquid white on there because I'm running out of titanium. Be classy. Stay classy. So titanium white, that's what I'm going to use on the end of the brush, and I'm going to pull downwards from here. Like this. Start off with. Don't panic. It'll be fine. Good. Let's go in with the fan brush. Again, back to the palette knife. Liquid white. Painting that. There's a wave going on there. I'm here at the summer house, so I have to rewatch another time. Oh, thank you so much, Queen Bee. Thank you. We're doing we started for a waterfall. We've ended up with waterfall and rapids. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. Erk. You got that sort of hard edge, and I'm just pulling back and softening the area behind that edge. It does kind of make it look a little bit like water. I'm going to do another layer underneath. Thank you, Queen Bee. Enjoying your summer house. Say hi to everyone. Zoom in again. Imagine at this side of the pond, or this side of the rapids, it starts to get a little bit calm. All the action has happened over there, so this would be a little bit calmer up there. Hey, do you know what I'm going to do? I might put a few boulders in there. Where's my filbert brush? So this technique, this is interesting. So you get a filbert brush like this, and on one side you do sienna, and on the other side you do some white. So you've got sienna on one side and white on the other. And the idea is, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but the idea is you do the white on the top, and you just do that. Oh my god, it works. It's a freaking rock. I didn't think that was going to work. Do little rocks. And then you tidy up their little feet afterwards. Let's repeat that process. Bit of dark sienna and a little bit of white on the other side. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Blue Diamond. Hey, what do you mean? What? You haven't done that, have you? Oh, no. Wait, do I need to check my party crab? Oh, Blue Diamond, I'm... Seriously, have you... What did you do? Did you do a thing? Oh, God. I can't wait to hear about this. So, anyway, let's do another rock. Where's it going to go? Maybe here. Oh, that's right. You did? You did a thing? Oh my God, really? Oh, I'm going to message you after this. You mean I won't have to make something out of felt anymore? Like when I was growing up? No way. No way. Oh my God, I can't wait to show everybody. Love the rocks. Yeah, me too. I can't believe it. I was shocked. I didn't think they'd come out like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean up the feet. The little rock's feet. So that they're not just like hovering in midair. A little bit of white there. Thank you, Blue Diamond. That is very kind of you. I'm really enjoying this one. Really enjoying this one. A little bit more of the be very careful with the white paint because it can be quite overpowering. There we are. It's rockets. I think we're getting somewhere. Yeah, something happened, Romanov. Did you fall asleep? You did, didn't you? Let's look at it from a distance. Let's have a look. The water is crisp, but still looks flowing. I hope so. I want it to look like it's moving. Perhaps I should have ordered. Now, remember, I have not contained the waterfall yet. I really need to do that before I forget. I'm going to get some black and brown. I'm going to put some rocks over this side. Dab a few rocks on there. It's still going to be quite in the shadow at the bottom, so it's going to be interesting to do because that needs like blending in the shadows. Let me zoom in a little bit to give you some perspective on what's going on. Yeah, there we are. Titanium. Is this inspired by a specific... No, well, actually, it's a bit of both. So there's a location in Scotland called Plodder Falls that got me the idea of the rapids and stuff. The overall design is actually a Bob Ross classic. It's something he's done. This painting's been done many, many times. With the idea being that you have forest contained by rocks and then you have the waterfall going in. What's different about my one, though, is that I've done it with acrylic and I've also done a mountain in the background. And I've also extended it so that the rapids come to the front. So it's a little bit different, but it's kind of a mix of real and stuff that I've learned from watching Bob Ross, really, because he really gave me the idea to do that waterfall contained by the rock. But if you look up Plodder Falls, it's lovely. Lovely waterfall. Cake! Okay, fan brush time. Fan brush. I'm going to wash the fan brush. Wow, the painting's the easy bit. The hard bit is keeping clean while you're painting. A mess. So I'm going to use some of the sap green and some of the cadmium yellow, maybe a little bit of Indian yellow as well, mixed all on the brush. All on the brush. I'm going to go in here. Make it so that these rocks are not too stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Got a little bit of grass growing on there. So. Yeah, we're saving it. We're saving it. Just thinking about the form of the where the sunlight would hit, you know. It's going to be hitting over here quite a lot. I'm gonna some proper highlights there. If you want a real highlight, excuse me. If you want a real highlight, you can add some liquid white to the yellow, and it really pops. You often get stuff growing onto the rock face, you know? And once again, I'm going to use that blending technique that we did for the cloud. Same again on the shore. Now we can't leave the other side out, so we're going to get that involved as well. Again, cadmium yellow, a little bit of white, a little bit of green, a little bit of Indian yellow, tiny, tiny, tiny. Green. And blend it in again, same. Where's that big brush? Use the big brush. I get some green and Indian yellow. A little bit of the white, and then maybe put a big bush there. Maybe one with a bit of crimson on it. On the inside. Wow, the fumes are getting to me tonight. The fumes! The fumes! We'll be alright. We'll be fine. So let me wash that fan brush again. I'm going to just put a bit of a water line around where I've done those bushes. Happy blood. It is, isn't it? It's a happy blushing bush. Lou really needs to come see this. So, again, a little bit of liquid white. Tone it down a little bit on the palette. And then I'm going to do it, actually, I'm going to do it with this as well. Got some of that shadow colour in there as well. I like it on that side, I like it less on this side. You'll have that clear bit of water on the right. Is there a secret cave behind the waterfall? Yes, I think there is. I think there is. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Right, you look at that for a moment. And I'm just going to open that window a little bit. The paints are strong tonight. Okay, I'm back. A friendly dragon? Yeah, I know a friendly dragon actually. Maybe sleeping in the cave, like a lazy dragon, perhaps. Hee. Well, it's your world, you know. If you ever end up with this painting, then it's your story at that moment. It becomes your story. So there we have it so far. So we've got a clear area. Now let's zoom in so I can be sure of this clear area we're talking about. We've left an area here clear. We've got this area kind of clear, but we've also got this very deep area. Now, I don't know. These are underwater, these rocks, but I don't know whether you might need just maybe one little ripple along there just to show that it's still water, perhaps. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see what we think. In the meantime, I'm going to go up here and just make sure that this is as effective as it can be. So we've got green and we've got some bushes, so it's not the depths of winter quite yet. So I feel like some of these trees that I've already done the foliage in black, but I will put a tiny bit of green on them just to show that they are that it is in the you know, it's in the springtime or whatever. I think before I do that, however, might put, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, we're changing it up. I'm going to get the infamous filbert brush. Here it is. And I'm going to do a bright spot. That's what I'm going to do, a bright spot. So it's going to be you know, and now I've applied the paint. I'm going to use I've not used this yet. This is a massive foliage brush. And just tap around the edges of that to really blend it in. Oh yeah. See, now we've got a bright. Yeah, there'll be an eagle. How do we draw an eagle? Look at that. So there's your bright spot, and with the bright spot's going to come like just a couple of sun streaks, not too many, just a couple. Be one that comes from this way. And maybe one that goes that way. Isn't it amazing how the white on the canvas is still white, but when you blend it out, it suddenly looks bright? How does that even work? That looks like the brightest white I've ever seen. And it's just the same part of the canvas. It's just a trick of the eye. That is just a trick of the eye. That is so weird. Isn't it weird? Look at that from a distance. That's crazy. I'm actually amazed by that. I didn't think that was going to come out so bright. It looks so bright. So, Jilly the Weed. Before I talk more about the brightness, let's go down here. Now these underwater stones, I feel like I'm going to put a ripple along here. But I don't want to put too much of a ripple along this bit, you know? Because these are underwater, and you kind of want to see them a little bit underwater, but maybe not too much underwater, because I don't feel like there's enough rocks to be showing, if that makes sense. So I sort of feel like I need a little bit of a ripple along there. But I think I like this clear bit here that's coming through here, but I'm not so sure about this bit. What do you think? Anyway, yes, at the very front. Yeah, so where these underwater rocks are, just explain, do you think I should need a little bit of a ripple along there? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. I'll do it with the, I think I'll do it with the palette knife, with the liquid white. Go for it, leave that bit clear. Well, I can't do both. I either go for it, or I leave it clear. Explain, explain, explain. Yes, do a waterline. No, leave it clear. Right, let's go back up to the top, because I do want an opinion on this bottom part, but you need to type it in a way that I understand it, because that says to me, do it, but don't do it. Right, let's put some foliage up at the top while we decipher what we're going to do with that part at the bottom. I'm going to use I think I'm going to use that filbert brush I used earlier. Leave the other bit clear up on the right. Oh yeah, so okay, so let me confirm. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this bit clear and all of this bit clear, and I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of ripples along here where these stones are. Nice. Yeah, nice. Okay, right, let's do the foliage. So we're done at the top, and then we'll finish the bottom bit. We'll put the eagle in, and then we're good to go. I think we are good to go at that point. Filbert brush, going straight into green, Indian yellow, a little bit of crimson to tone the green down a little bit. Tap, 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 tap. And then let's go up here and see. Aha. Nice. That's so bright on screen. It's not that bright. Nah, it isn't that bright on screen. It isn't that bright in real life, I mean. Saturation has gone way high on the camera, way down. Yeah. Let's tone it down a bit. Let's tone it down. The light's going to be hitting these ones, so they're going to need a little bit. To be honest, it looks more vibrant on camera, and I will need foliage here only because there's a bit of bark I need to redo over here. A bit of low lights on there, a bit of black. These ones are probably going to stay kind of okay because they're further in the distance. I like how actually those ones now look further in the distance because there's less color. Yeah. And these ones now look closer up. I think we're getting there. Yeah, I think those ones on the left really look like they're being pushed back. I will need to I will need to put some bark on that tree though, because currently that tree is behind the mountain. It's not supposed to be behind the mountain. It's not that big a tree. It's not like a tree from ancient times. This is like a nowadays tree, so that needs to be in front of the mountain. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Love how the sun is coming through. I can't. Do you know what? Seriously, Blue Diamond. I can't believe the sun has come out that well. I was a little bit shocked myself because it looks really bright, like really bright, and I didn't think it would come out that bright. It's just pure white titanium white with just a tiny streak, and when you soften it at the edge, it tricks the eye into thinking it's brighter than it is, and it's just, I really like that sunshine. I think I'll do some more of those type of sunshines. And you can see that the sunshine is shining on the right side of the mountain, and also it's shining on these left trees here, and it's because it's coming through those trees, it's making it into a silhouette almost, you know, so you can't see the color so well on the trees that the sun's behind, just because it's so strong. So we're going to leave those silhouette trees now. I've done a little bit of green at the foot of the trees, just to make sure it's, you know it's a tree. But then I'm going to leave that with no color by the sun. We're going to have no color because it just shows how bright the sun is. It's taken all the color away. Step away from the trees. Yep, exactly. So we're stepping away from the trees right now. And I think it's time to draw our little bird. But before we do that, I'm just going to put a little bit more of a water line in that bottom area that I said I was going to do. So let's scroll down. It's really hard to do it at the bottom of the canvas because the actual canvas, what do you call this? I've actually forgotten what this is. Easel. The easel is in the way. So you have to cut it in quite hard with the edge of the palette knife. Can't buy all the paintings. Wait, could I suppose. Cool. It's a Minecraft tree. Logan broke it. Which one did he break? Logan! Stop breaking my trees. So, big old brush. Smooth plus. Okay, let's have a look. Boop. Ooh, okay. We have some potential there. That looks like that actually looks like it should be a beach over there. Well, let me do that. A bit of sandy kind of color. Yeah, Jilly the Weed was the same, but I wanted some green on the left. I've not put any green on the right. I've left it on the right, so you can see up here. So that's just a little sandy area where the water's gonna just bump up the side there. The palette knife. There it is. But I've not done any color on the right to show that the sun rays are coming in. I think we're pretty much nearly done. What do you think? I mean, I don't want to overwork it. Obviously, I don't want to like go crazy. But I do think we need a little eagle. So I'm going to do a little eagle now. We need to have a vote on where the eagle goes. So does it go above the mountain? Does it go on the top right? Very, very top right, perhaps. In the middle of the painting. You don't want it too in the middle of the painting. I don't know. Maybe we need it over here. Or maybe over, maybe up there. Or maybe there, maybe. I don't know. Left, top, or right? Where are we going to get this eagle? Where are we going to put this eagle? I'm gonna have to practice an eagle right now. Yay, eagle. Yay, eagle. Left. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, we're gonna go for it then. So I'm gonna get some paint thinner. I'm gonna go into this very, very dark paint, and I'm gonna just practice a couple of goes on this. Yeah, yeah, left, left, left. I'm doing it left. Left, left, left. I think left wins, yeah. I think it does. So I'm going to try just on this piece of paper first. Yeah, so an eagle, I'm just practicing. So an eagle is going to definitely be, it's going to basically look like a V kind of shape. Very, very tiny, 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 tiny. The tiniest brush I can manifest is this one. I've used 3 brushes so far. I'm trying to find the tiniest, tiniest brush. I think I found it. So I'm going to do a tiny, tiny. Yeah, it's like a little bit. Wow. This is, you have to have the steady hand of Zeus. Oh my God. I'll be up there in a moment. Give me time. Okay. Oh boy, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Paint thinner. Into the black paint. A lot of black paint. So that you can really narrow the end of the brush. Right, I'm going in. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be over here on the left. Oh my God, this is hard. This is really hard to do. I don't want to lean on it. I kind of need to lean on it. Let me practice up here. I'm going to practice up here. Distant eagle. I think once that's dry, I'm going to just go over it with maybe a detail fine liner. But there's your eagle with its feathered out wings. Sailing off into the sunset. Yay! So there we have it. I think we might call it quits. I think we'll get this one signed, and I'll get some prints done of this one as well. I'll take a photo of it and put it on our Discord channel as always, and send you all the photos. Thank you, Blue Diamond. Thank you, Jelly the Weed. And thanks for everybody listening in. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it. It's made a change through the waterfall. I think we could do a lot with these ideas. Yeah, we could do a lot with these ideas. I know it was a bit of a risk to put the mountain in, but I felt like we should have a go anyway. And I think the tree foliage, maybe a little bit too yellow on this occasion. Maybe we could tone that down, but I think the ones on the right side are nice. I've really been pleased with the right side. Hi Kev, are we still attending on? Yeah, so I'm going to do some fine lining. So I think you're talking about this part. I think this part needs to be a little bit straighter across there, so it doesn't look like it's sticking up in the middle of nowhere. Everything else is contained, and I think we're good to go. So I think that's what we were talking about before, was containing the waterfall. Nice, excellent, excellent. Hey Queenie, hey everybody. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'll get this signed once it's dry. I'll use a proper signature pen so that it comes out nice and clear, and then that can go as part of the collection. We've got a collection now. Imagine that. A couple of paintings left to go as part of this season 1, and then looks like we might be on to a season 2, because people keep messaging me and saying you need to do a season 2. So maybe there'll be a season 2. Can you believe it? I thought we were going to do like 3 paintings at the beginning, just for like a thing, but it's kind of taken off a little bit. I quite like it. I quite like it. So I'm going to leave that with you for now. I will just, as I say, I'll do that fine liner thing, and I'll sign it, and I'll sort that level out, and then I'll get you the I'll get you a picture of that, proper picture, so you can have a look at it, and that's it. So thank you very much. It's been wonderful. Again, I've really enjoyed it. That's from a distance now. The light is shining on it, so it's a little bit shiny at the moment. But I'm really pleased with the sunlight coming through the tree. I'm really happy with that. And I like the double waterfall. I wasn't going to do that at first, but we've got a double waterfall now. Foliage is okay. I think we can improve on foliage as we go along, but some of it's quite nice. It looks like it's quite deep and detailed in some parts. So but you learn each time you paint. You learn. You think, I might do that next time. And what I really liked today was using the filbert brush to do the blending. So you blend as if it's a cloud, but with the rock. So you blend the rock, which I really liked. So there we have it. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you no doubt on our other platforms. I'll see you on Discord, and thank you for being here. And if you've stuck out and watched the replay for the whole time, thank you very much as well. Join us next time on Patreon, where we'll be doing the next painting. I don't even know what we're going to be doing yet, but I'm sure we'll discuss it offline and come up with a plan as to what we're going to do next. So until then, I shall say good night, everybody, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now. you.